Hi, thanks for watching Breaking New Ground, the show that tells you how the Department of Human Settlements is restoring our people's dignity by providing them with quality homes. I'm Eric Mieni. We are here in Sandton, Johannesburg, the economic capital of the African continent, where Minister of Human Settlements, Minister Lindiwe Sisulu, is hosting a Human Settlements INDABA. The main aim of this INDABA is to review the social contract for rapid housing delivery signed in 2005. It will look at the successes achieved, the challenges faced, and recommit each delegate towards a new social contract to create 1.5 million housing opportunities by 2019. 3, 2, 1.
Wow! We've been here before with some of you in 2005. Those of us in government look at that particular period, 2005 to 2009, as a period of a dawn of new thinking around housing development, at a time when we examined our own policies, their relevance, and quickly caught up onto world trends and adopted groundbreaking approaches which resulted in our integrated human settlements approach. If we dedicate ourselves, have a significant role to play. We want you to join this human settlements family, and we can beat our own target. Create new cities that reflect our identity, break down racial barriers, and give expression to our freedom. Let's make an indelible mark between us in our time and make sure that history remembers that there lived a people that were so committed to ensuring that we restore the dignity of the struggling masses that they made this mark.
Without the participation of commercial banks, talk of speeding up delivery within the human settlements arena could remain just that, talk. Pierre Fenter represents Banking Association South Africa here at the INDABA. Welcome to Breaking New Ground.
Thank you very much, Eric.
What about this is different in terms of your participation as banks?
Okay. The market is actively competed for by banks. The homes themselves, the price increase in those properties over the last number of years has grown tremendously, and a lot of that is attributable to the location of those properties. Even those township areas which had that dearth of social and physical infrastructure, you didn't have tar roads or anything, those have been improved tremendously by government over the last 20 years. So what have we seen in just about all these areas is property prices increasing at the same pace, if not at a better pace, than the middle and luxury markets in our country.
What are you bringing to the party that's going to unhook all this potential?
Capacity, expertise, lots of learnings over the past 10 years in terms of this market segment. Minister Sisulu spoke about some of the mega projects that the banks initiated in the first phase of the social compact between 2005, and a lot of them are still flagship projects that we all know, such as your Cosmos cities, your Levenode buses and so on. Those will all initiated and partnered by the banks with provincial and municipal and national government to actually get those projects off the ground.
Thanks for joining us on Breaking New Ground.
My pleasure.
I am very delighted and honored to be part and parcel of this INDABA conference and exhibition, which is a great learning and sharing experience.
SARDA is dedicated to provide affordable housing to the people of South Africa and to improve and assist in the delivery of affordable housing in the residential sector for all its members and to promote the common interest of affordable residential developers in South Africa.
One of the key stakeholders in human settlements are developers active in the low-cost market. Representing the South African Affordable Residential Developers Association is their spokesperson here, Mr. Yusuf Patel. Welcome to Breaking New Ground.
Thank you very much, Eric.
Could you give us some background to SARDA, which is the acronym, correct?
Yes, correct, Eric. SARDA is the South African Affordable Residential Developers Association. It's a grouping of developers and contractors and also wider consultants, professionals involved in the affordable housing sector. And affordable housing sector is mainly the sector below 600,000 rand market. So we cover a lot of the gap housing market. And our main purpose is to keep housing affordable for the majority of South Africans.
How did you arrive at 600,000 as the affordable price range? Why is it not 300,000 and why is it not 750,000?
Well, essentially, we're guided by government policy in it. So we operate in the space, you know, especially in the gap housing market where the biggest need is. And those are people that, you know, don't qualify for housing subsidies or for a free house. But they're also not necessarily earning enough, you know, where the banks will easily give them loans. So that's why the cost of the units and to keep those price ranges within that range becomes important, because in the end of the day, we want to make sure that we broaden access to housing.
Thank you so much for coming and breaking new ground, Yusuf.
It's a pleasure. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Human settlements play a very important part. The citizens of any municipality in South Africa want decent living conditions, decent working conditions, and businesses in those municipalities want certainty, want stability, and want to be assured that they will be recipients of the core services that they require: electricity, water, proper roads, proper access, and the necessary adjacent or accompanying infrastructure that will make their businesses more viable and more effective in those localities.
We need to think beyond the construction phase to the long-term health and happiness of residents who will be in a position to live in and maintain their houses. Clay offers a solution that provides families with a safe, secure place to live for a lifetime. We don't just build houses, we build homes.
It goes without saying that you need building materials to build human settlements. To talk about this is Vice President of the Clay Bricks Association of South Africa, Mr. Musa Shangase. Welcome to Breaking New Ground.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about your involvement here at the INDABA.
One is to supply our products, which is we feel it's quality product, it's sustainable, it assists on energy saving. We also coming to address that component of enterprise development. You know, our industry train bricklayers, and we appreciate that if you train one bricklayer, you're creating jobs for other 3 people in one go. You know, you can imagine if you train 100 bricklayers, how many jobs we're creating. You know.
I mean, 1.5 million houses over 5 years is a lot of money being injected into your industry.
Absolutely.
So the government is doing something different. What are you bringing? You say we're here to pledge to help the government.
Yeah,
what are you bringing? Is it, are you going to give better prices? Are you just going to have more factories? What are you bringing?
Well, the capacity is there. That's number one.
Okay.
The capacity of supplying material is there, bricks in particular. You know. The problem that we're facing as a country is the skill to use product, whether it's plaster and brick, whether it's other alternative building technology, whether is clay brick. It's a skill. And what we're saying to government is that we have facilities to train people to use our product.
Thank you for joining us on Breaking New Ground.
Thank you very much.
It's been long and engaging, but today's proceedings end with the delegates enjoying a gala dinner with Minister Lindiwe Sisulu. Tomorrow they come back, sign the pledge, and the work begins. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
We can change the face of South Africa by building a new nation through housing, through a structure, a funding structure, which I'd love to gauge with Pravin and the Minister on, and we have engaged on it. That structure doesn't require any new money. It just recycles the money that's already happening in the economy and in the businesses that you're running. The only thing that we're not going to do is send the money out of South Africa to buy product from China. We're going to start making it at home.
As a select committee, we really support this initiative because we feel that it is a life changer. It's not only about providing houses, but it's about giving dignity to our people.
We don't just want to deliver housing, we want communities to be living in great places, in sustainable neighborhoods. We're also pledging to assist in meeting the housing needs of South Africans in a sustainable way.
We pledge to you today that Master Builders South Africa, representing members and companies within the building industry, will create a credible and sustainable bridge building between established and emerging contractors.
I think I commit on behalf of all those funders who have agreed to come hither, and I commit ourselves and all veterans that will be writing the books for the veterans, and they will build the houses and will help all councillors that want this project. I thank you.
Minister, welcome to Breaking New Ground.
Thank you, Eric.
It's the second day of the INDABA here. The pledges have been made. You're about to get everybody to sign.
Yes.
How does it feel?
It feels great. It feels great. I'm so grateful to the department that put this together, especially the media team. I'm grateful for the support that we've had. It's been overwhelming. And everybody who pledged was very specific on what they're pledging on. And my job was to push them a little further to be even more specific about exactly what it is they're going to do.
And that's exactly what makes this not a talk shop.
No,
it's a delivery shop.
It is a delivery shop. It actually is a delivery shop, and we would like it aired to South Africans, for people to see just how committed ordinary South Africans are to how can I help. We saw young people right up to, the eldest person there, the general who was there, stood up completely moved by the spirit of the conference to say, I want to pledge myself to bring all the military veterans to come and assist. These are people who are committed to the country, they freed the country, and they will be committed equally to making sure that we have some houses for the poor. And that was good. So it was just a spontaneous reaction from quite a lot of people.
Well, with you at the helm here at BMG, we're sure a lot of that will be achieved. So thanks for giving us some time.
Thank you.
Urbanization and mining go together like twins in South Africa. It goes without saying that if you're going to talk about delivering 1.5 million houses over the next 5 years, you have to chat with the mining houses. With us today is the president of the Chamber of Mines, Mr. Mike Deke. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
One of the things that happened yesterday was that for some reason, Minister Sisulu singled out the pact between the mines and the Department of Human Settlements as the one that had the least success. Do you know why that was?
The most important thing to note is that one of the issues that have happened is that mining houses who happen to be members of the chamber, even beyond the members of the chamber, have got programs separately. And the partnership that has existed in the past between us and Human Settlement, or us and the municipalities, has continued all the time. We have agreed with Minister Sisulu that if there was in the past a time where we didn't work together with Human Settlement, and having met now and looking forward, we will work together.
The work that was done in that period, are you proud of it?
I am proud of it. Let me take you back to pre-1994. As we know that during apartheid, the mining houses, they were hostels. Then there was a time during the period 1994 to 2002 when the promulgation of the MPRDA came in, and there was the significance of the mining charter, which is linked to the MPRDA, and the commitments to the social and labor plans each mining house had to commit to. The commitments which most of the companies committed to were fulfilled. There are quite a number of those where success was not achieved. For towns like Rustenburg to evolve, to build houses, for places like Beggersfort in Limpopo to have houses being built, the coal mining and the gold areas, we have seen some progress. So I am proud to say we have started, we have done something, but going forward, there is a huge commitment.
What would you say is the current Chamber of Mines commitment? What the Chamber feels is its duty towards this housing backlog? How would you define that?
Number one, we have acknowledged as the mining industry that we're not perfect at all. Number two, our commitment is the National Development Plan to say we are going to actively participate in ensuring that we deliver as a country the National Development Plan, and mining is seen as one of those industries for growth and development. The third part, therefore, is we operate within society. We operate within a mining industry that's not going to be insular and say we forget about the communities within which you operate. We don't say ever, as a mining industry, we pay taxes, therefore the government must take care of things. We say we will participate actively. Human settlements, provision of roads. If you provide land, it's serviced in most cases when we provide that land. Why? Because we believe that those basic amenities have to be provided for.
Thank you so much for joining us with BNG, and good luck with all the commitments.
Thank you.
As part of our oversight role as the portfolio committee, policies are not supposed to be regarded as cast in stone. They should from time to time be revisited and adjusted so that they can respond to the challenges of the day and to our people on the ground who are our voters.
We are people living in slums but saving every day. Every day we save more than 2 million people throughout 37 countries. We contribute ourselves, we come to the government, we pitch up a relation. We want to work together. We just don't want to toy on the street and go and sit, give me a house. We don't say that. We wanted to work with you. We work with the government throughout 37 countries.
One of the things that are most impressive about this INDABA is that it is indeed all-inclusive. It's not a top-down approach or an up-down approach. Everybody's being put in one room to discuss what should be done. Here with me is the coordinator for Fed Up in South Africa, which is affiliated to Sheikh Slum Dwellers internationally. She's from Okasi, and her name is Rose Mulukwane. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm very much honored to be here.
I heard from the podium that you guys got 10 million rand from the department. How are you planning to use that?
Our aim is to make sure that at least every year we focus on a province where we can look at upgrading, settlement upgrading, and housing delivery. Meaning that if we have agreed to sign a contract with a certain province towards a certain project, it may be housing or informal settlement upgrading, we will make sure that we achieve what we agree with the government. Because
one of the biggest problems in terms of housing across the world is rapid urbanization. Everybody going to the big city because they think they'll get something there. Mm-hmm. And in most places, it's almost impossible to actually meet the demand. Mm-hmm. Are you, in a sense, not promoting that? Because the better you get, the more people want to go to build slums, because Sheikh Slum Dwellers International will improve them. What would you say to that?
No, we are not promoting, but we are saying, let us create a slum-friendly area. If the government is friendly to the people and not talking about evictions and whatever, then this thing can be controlled, because we are going to engage the people to say, this is the dilemma. But if it is a discussion of government alone and people don't see it, it will continue to be a problem. So if we join hands together, like today, when we are here, we are telling our government, we are ready to go and count all the people in all the informal settlements and inform the leaders of the informal settlements to understand that when people are coming from outside, they not have to have their own piece of land officially because they already have a piece of land back home. But we have to come up with a strategy on how to accommodate these people, because we can't kick them out.
Somebody would argue, the more slum-friendly you are, the more slums are going to be built. How do you get around that?
What we know, if we talk to the people, they understand.
And they go back to Limpopo?
No.
What do they do?
They need job. Let government have an integrated approach. Department of Labor, business people, why can't they create job in the rural areas? If we can decentralize the jobs to the people, if we can empower people, give them skills in the rural area, support them financially and all the resources needed for them to start their own jobs or their own businesses, I don't think the mushrooming of informal settlement can mushroom as they are.
Thanks for joining us on
You are
Breaking
most
Ground.
welcome, and
Yeah.
I'm very happy and honored to be here.
I ask of you to come and join us, sign your pledge, and perhaps at the end of it, we might beat Germany at its best. Thank you.
We've come to the end of the INDABA. We've seen the delegates pledge their support. We've watched them sign the social contract. And I can assure you, under Minister Lindiwe Sisulu, a lot of these pledges will turn to reality. Once again, thanks for watching Breaking New Ground. Please join us again next time.